Welcome aboard, ladies and gents. This is a video of me trying to get a personal record and or PR on Strava at Mitchell Memorial hiking slash bike trail in Cincinnati, Ohio. Last year my PR was around 54 minutes and the later end of the minute in seconds. So my goal was to get under 54 today, and if you're not interested in that at all, you can also watch the video as it's pretty lengthy and it does show the majority of the trail. So if you've never been there and you'd like to get a preview of what it's like, you can check this video out. The camera I was using was attached to the GoPro Chesty, so I'm not quite gimbal equipped yet, so we did get a lot of bouncing around. So if you can stomach through that, you should be able to see most of the So this is the halfway point where I normally stop to take a break, but I was trying to hit my PR today, so I didn't do that as bad as I really wanted to.
Oh shit.
So I went down here because I refused to stop writing clips. I will say that I'm getting better at falling though. I was kind of more controlled during that. So for those of you who don't know, this is over halfway of B Loop on Mitchell Memorial's trail. So this is kind of where the rock heavy part of the trail starts to come in. So I'm not sure like if this would technically be called a rock garden because it's a pretty decent part of the trail that's just really rocky, but it's pretty challenging.
Oh God.
So at this point, I start to become really fatigued, and you'll notice that my huffing and puffing kind of turn to panting. And it was getting really hard to see the end and know that I was pretty close to finishing the trail. I couldn't stand the fact knowing that I tried so hard getting this far. So stopping now because I'm this tired just didn't quite make sense, because I'm still on track for getting the PR that I wanted. This is where B loop connects back to the remainder of A loop, and so at this point I know I'm about 3/4 of the way done. So it's here that I pick up a little Hitchhiker. This branch with a few leaves on it. But I'm so tired, and I don't want to stop again because I've fallen off twice, and I've had to get off because of a tree. So I just kept going with it for a little while, hoping that the suspension or just the knobs on the tire or something would pull it on through, but that's not the case. So I ended up having to take my eyes off the trail for a moment to pull it out of there, but luckily nothing bad happened. Here we go. Yeah, I was able to get it out there, so now I was able to keep moving. So once you hit this fire road, you pretty much know salvation is near, but there is like one little, you ride this fire road for what seems to be like half a mile, but then you have just like the maybe 2.3 or 1 mile, something left to do on A, but it's separate from the rest of the trail, so you have to take this fire road to this asphalt road to this other fire road, and that takes you to finish the trail. But it's here when you know that you're almost done, because once you get done with the fire road, you're at the top of the elevation for the remainder of the trail, so it's pretty easy going the rest of the way down. Grass is always funny to me though, because it seems so flat, but it's crazy the amount of resistance you get. Like rolling down was fine, but then I have to start gearing down to climb back up, just because the resistance that you get from grass is just so extreme. And so once you finish with the fire road, you just cut in right for the remainder of the trail. And like I said, this is kind of the top of the elevation, so it's pretty easy from here. You just have to watch these. There's a pretty skinny set of trees right there. I pretty much always clip my left side going through those. There's a succession of switchbacks on the way down. They're pretty sandy and flat. There's no berm, so you kind of have to be careful whenever you get around them. But there is this nice little spot to jump right down here. It's not an actual jump, you just have to bunny hop over these curves right there.
Almost. Come on. Ah.
Alright, so here I finally made it back to the car. Based on my Strava route for the Mitchell Memorial Race Loop, I ended up with a 53.05, which I'm pretty happy with, considering that I fell off twice, and I had the tree in my way. So again, everybody, I know it's a super long video and kind of shaky, but thanks for watching. I got a couple screenshots of the achievements.